But when did you realize, you know what? Let me jump into music. Was it because of church? Was it because of an influence or influences?
My dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, we used to live like in the Middle East. So
Were you born in the Middle East?
no,
Okay.
I was Filipino born,
Okay.
but my brother was my younger brother,
UAE or which part?
Saudi.
Saudi.
Saudi in Jeddah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
shout out. So, um, you know, Filipinos, would always have functions
Yeah.
to kind of keep like the morale up for overseas like Filipino workers. So, we would always have karaoke, or I mean, there's a function, then there's a live band. So for some reason, my dad had a bright idea of introducing me to Bryan Adams.
Oh, nice.
So everything I do, please forgive me.
So it was around that time, huh? 90s.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they would make like a big fuzz about, oh, like this 5-year-old kid or this 4-year-old kid, who can sing Bryan Adams songs, for just for the novelty sake of it, at functions. So I would have my red toy guitar while another dude who's an adult who's actually playing the real guitar play the song behind me. It's a pretty cool experience.
And your dad was probably very proud of you while you were singing as a toddler, no?
I would hope so. I mean, he's
Yeah?
the one who got me
Pushed
started
you,
on
yeah.
it. So
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I think even now,
Wait. So from Jeddah, did you go back to the Philippines or straight to the US?
no. So we had a pit stop in Ireland in 2000.
Michael, Ireland.
Yeah, yeah. In 2001.
Did you go to Dublin? Like,
Yeah, we lived in Dublin.
for how long?
We lived there from 2001 to 2004.
How old were you?
9,
Oh, really?
10-ish.
Imagine if you were of age, you could go to the Guinness factory and actually drink every. No, just kidding.
That's actually the reason why every St. Patrick's Day I make it very intentional to go grab a Guinness, because I never had the opportunity to actually drink.
Now I want to go grab a Guinness because it's just a few days to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
Yeah, yeah.
South and Gridley. Maybe we should. I should drive over to your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were in Dublin for a while, and then what was music still part of your environment in Dublin?
Not necessarily, but I think me being able to sing and me loving music, I found my place. When everybody was into playing soccer and into all these like other activities, music was my thing.
But you were when you came to the States, you were what, middle school or high school?
Yeah, I came here like in 2004, so that was 7th grade
Oh,
in Missouri.
okay.
So-
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah,
Dude, what do your parents do?
nurses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense now.
So yeah,
Duh.
yeah. Come on, man. Filipinos. Yeah, we sing. We're either nurses,
Right,
and
right.
we play basketball. Even though we don't have the height. So yeah.
Okay. So Missouri. Oh my God. And then
Missouri is the hub for R&B, country, and hip hop.
now, did that rub off on you?
Oh, big time.
Okay.
Big time.
So who was your influence, or who were your influences?
From Missouri, it has to be Nelly.
Hands
Hands down, Nelly. For country, Sheryl Crow, because she's also from Missouri. So Soak Up the Sun. Okay, it's not like I didn't listen to them, when I was in Saudi, right?
Right.
Or in Ireland, or back in the Philippines. I feel like my exposure to American music helped me adapt to all these different places because they play American music everywhere.
Not only that, now there's context to the songs that you're listening to. It's not from a distance. You're actually immersed
Right.
in the epicenter of where it came from.
Right. When I listen to like Soak Up the Sun now, it has a total different meaning from when I was listening to it as a kid in
Yeah.
Saudi. I was like, I don't know where the sun is, but now I'm in California, so that's what she means.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like a lot of influence. Like it wasn't until we moved to to Long Beach that I was like, okay, I've done the Bryan Adams phase. I mean, I've done the OPM phase. I mean, I've done the the boy band phase. Your Backstreet Boys, the pop phase, and now I'm exposed to all these different things. I've always been a lyricist, and I've always had melodies like in my head, but I didn't have an instrument to kind of bring all these things to life. My dad did get me started playing the piano when we were in Saudi, but it just didn't stick because I wasn't ready then, But now that as a preteen, I realized I have all these emotions, all these melodies in my head, and all these lyrics like in my notebooks. I could freaking write an album on this.
What to do? What to do?
Right. So for my 8th grade graduation here in Long Beach at Our Lady of Refuge, I asked my dad, can I get like a guitar? And
What did he say?
he said yes. He bought me a combo, an acoustic guitar with a nice little Marshall
Amp.
and a microphone and everything. My dad has always had my back on whatever I wanted to do.
Nice.
Whether it's playing soccer for a season, he'd do it. So he got me that. And then ever since then, I mean, I never looked back. Every time
So you're self-taught with regard to the guitar.
I took lessons.
Okay.
For maybe a month, because to me, they were teaching me scales.
Yeah.
But I was ready to learn some Frankie J songs. Like I'm ready to learn some.
Give me chords.
Yeah. I don't know when I will use like these scales
yes.
for my lyrics. Like that's not my purpose for learning the guitar. Like I want to bring life to this, right? So I did that for a bit, and then YouTube was starting up or starting to get big, and there are tutorials to how to play Frankie J's Obsession or how to play Mariah Carey's We Belong Together.
Okay.
So I just followed the YouTube, and then over time I realized, okay, so that chord's in this chord,
They go together.
yeah. So I started like formulating my own like chord patterns, and before you know it, I have melodies and chord progressions to my lyrics. Yeah.